Welcome back to Nationwide. Now, the language of touch is so important to those who are visually impaired or blind. Our reporter Valerie Waters recently met a dance artist who has vision but has experience working with the sight loss community. She popped into the workshop, which is supported by the Fighting Blindness organisation.
This is a way to creatively express, and we're empowering people through this kind of work to create for themselves and to discover their own dance. You know, it's not about steps and, you know, doing something exactly. That's really so key to this project, Running Blind, and the work that I do, that everybody gets to feel that they're part of that creative process. It's a collaboration.
The research charity Fighting Blindness offers supports to people with sight loss, varying from counselling to patient support groups. Today, the dance artist Laurasarahdowdall has partnered with Fighting Blindness to run a workshop in Dublin city centre.
So it could be like Jade.
The purpose is to introduce this group of blind and visually impaired people to dance.
It's a really comfortable environment. Laura really makes it comfortable and easy to kind of just go with the flow, and it's quite scary entering into a space without the cane or the dog guiding you, so to be just moving completely by touch, she's made it seem really possible and really straightforward and really easy, so it's nice. Yeah.
When I use a word like swinging, I'm trying to reflect it through my voice.
Fionn is a new dog. He's with me about a year, but he's very, very close to me. Our energies are very kind of in sync, and I think that he likes being kind of in that space. So I think he just really wanted to be in the middle of it and be a part of it. And yeah, I think he was getting benefit out of it as well.
All of these people, they've not met. We're 10-15 minutes in, and we've only just introduced each other, and they've already come into this comfort of meeting through this idea of touch that is often hard for us to even get familiar with when we know somebody very well. So this really opens up worlds for people. Like you can see here the different levels and the engagement people are having. It's a way of breaking down barriers and actually creating empathy, listening, relationship skills and friendships.
I've been dancing since I was 4 years old, and I've never done anything like this. I've always wanted to do workshops with other people that are visually impaired like myself, but the opportunity kind of never arose. So when I got the email about this workshop, I was so excited to come and just even socialise with other people who have the same disability as me and have the same struggles and all that sort of stuff. So it's been so nice to meet everyone and participate in the workshop. It's completely different to what I would do in my dance classes. In normal dance classes, you would have the teacher at the top of the room and they would demonstrate what they're doing. Some teachers would talk through it, but not all. This is completely different. Laura's taking the time. She's going through everything really slowly, and she's also using touch to show what exactly it is we're doing. It's completely different to the conventional dance classes that everyone would think of.
Fighting Blindness will hold the Retina International World Congress from the 5th to the 8th of June in the Dublin Royal Convention Centre, which is located in the Radisson Blu Royal Hotel in the city centre.
Anyone who's interested in the research we carried out are very much welcome to attend the Congress. In particular, we have the final day of the conference, the Saturday, June 8. That's a patient-focused day, so the scientists and ophthalmologists will be presenting on key topics such as inherited retinal disease and age-related macular degeneration, and it'll be an opportunity for patients and people living with inherited retinal diseases and age-related macular degeneration to have an opportunity to quiz the expert on the latest treatments and therapies.
Laurasarahdowdall lives in the suburbs of South County Dublin. She has travelled and danced abroad since 2010. While working in Berlin in 2014, she had a serious accident when she fell off her bike and injured her head. When she recovered, she decided to make dance accessible to people with disabilities.
Through this experience, it opened different levels of perception within my body. For me, I think my dance and my movement practices were a huge part of my recovery and my reconnection with my body, and I saw the potential of that, and I realised that this is a skill that should be available to everybody. And when I came back to Ireland then, I was kind of looking for ways of offering that. So today we really saw that people that came as individuals that didn't know somebody left feeling a sense of community. And a big part of this work is developing trust and reassurance that one, I have a background in this work, that I can have an empathy and an understanding of part of their experience. I can't say that I have fully experienced their world, but through the research and the consistent focus groups and interaction and collaboration, I know the importance of helping someone feel grounded.
For the past 10 years, Laura Sarah has been working with the Anne Sullivan Foundation for deaf-blind people on a weekly basis, and her website, runningblind.ie, has information on different events, workshops and training programmes.
There's a lot of different ways that I've learnt, but mostly it's through my first-hand experience with the community, because everybody is very unique in their way of communicating. But the thing that we all have in common is touch, and how we bring that in, and that's why I focus on the language of touch as part of this project. I've been delighted this year to partner with Fighting Blindness, and so it's amazing to see how this opportunity to come into the body, to come into this world of creative expression can really open possibilities, and also social opportunities for people to meet each other. My experience is that people actually get energized by the workshops, and they get into this playful state where they're so delighted to feel the freedom of expression, and they feel joy through the relationship of the other dancers in the room and this opportunity to create and play together. And I see the years dropping off people, and people have consistently given the feedback that they just feel younger from participating, and that is the beauty of dance in general. But I think there's a deeper level with this work, because we're really coming into that sensory perception and that way of listening into ourselves, each other and our environment, that really, this is something that is coming into your everyday life. This is offering you something beyond the dance studio. This partnership with Fighting Blindness is really exciting for me as an artist as well, just to feel that support of an organisation to really communicate what's happening and to let people know about this work so that more people can participate. That's really important.
As well as working with people with vision loss, Laura Dowdall has worked on many other dance projects over the years. In 2017, she was a recipient of the Next Generation Artist Bursary Award from the Arts Council of Ireland. In 2023, Laura Sarah was inaugural Artist in Residence at the newly renovated Dowdall Artist Studios, where she collaborated with local communities for sea-inspired performances.
I enjoy the diversity and the creativity of the different projects that I lead. This Running Blind project is just one aspect of who I am and what I do. I love giving my focus and attention to the art form of dance and performance and spoken word. That's really where my main interests lie. But in this world, you have to juggle, a few different things in order to keep afloat as an artist. So I do have my holistic work where I do retreats and workshops and online classes, and that is also great because it also sustains and nourishes me, and I've seen the benefit of the two working together. So I do think that there's a consensus in everything I do, that it's all about bringing us back to the body, taking us out of the head and back into the body in this present moment.
Laura Sarah Dowdall will lead 2 workshops at the Retina International World Congress on the 5th and the 8th of June at the Dublin Royal Convention Centre, which is close to Dublin Castle.
For more information on the organisation Fighting Blindness,